Hi guys, welcome back to Nacers Home Cooking. Tonight I'm going to be making magic cookie bars, or what's the other name that people call them? 7-layer bars, or whatever you want to call them, but with my own twist. I know these are a favorite of a lot of people's, including myself, but I'm adding something a little different today to make them. And so let's get started. So first thing, I've got some butter here melting on the stove because I'm making the bottom crust part of the bars. And I've got some graham cracker crumbs in here, measured out, and then I've sprayed my bar pan. So that's ready. And then, and I've got some sweetened condensed milk. I've got some chopped pecans, butterscotch chips, and instead of the chocolate chips, I've got springtime M&Ms. And I almost forgot, which I cannot forget, the coconut. Cupboards aren't meant for short people. So that is where I'm at. I've also preheated the oven to 350, and so I'm just waiting for my butter to melt. So might as well, while I do that, I might as well open up my pan of sweetened condensed milk. I don't know wherever you all are. I hope you're having a good night. I hope it's nice out. Where I am here in cold Minnesota, it is snowing tonight on the 15th of March. I hope we're getting done with this. I would much rather have springtime weather, which we've had until this. We've had it up into the 60s. So, but you know, it's March and we always get snow in March. Now, just check on my butter. Let's turn it there a little bit, and then, so once you melt your butter, you mix that into your graham cracker crumbs, and then spread that into the pan, and then after you do that, then you want to sprinkle on each of your ingredients, your butterscotch chips and your nuts and your M&Ms, and then you pour the sweetened condensed milk over that, and then you just put it in the oven. And you only have to bake it for, well, about 25 minutes, so not too bad, in a 350 degree oven, which is typical for most bars, or a lot of bars I make anyway. And then you have these wonderful, luscious, yummy bars. And yeah, so these should be pretty yummy. And I can hear my butter melting back here. I know it's been a while since I've been on there. I just hope that you'll enjoy seeing this, and you know, it might be something different than what you've made if you've made these before, maybe not. I just like to bake, and I have fun doing it, and just thought I would share it with people. A lot of times I have Renner with me to help me bake as my baking partner, and we also do other videos too. She's really into blind bake toys, so we do those as a video. But lately, if I do any baking or cooking, I'm kind of on my own, which is okay too. So that is almost melted. And then I guess I can measure out my coconut. You always want to make sure that you use sweetened coconut flakes. You don't ever want to use the unsweetened for bars like this. You need that sweetness in the coconut. That's almost melted. And so, yeah, you just want to make sure that you do that. I should get a fork here to blend in my butter into my crumbs. All right, so there's my melted butter. That will pour into here. Perfect. That over there. And then I will take my fork and mix that together. And when you do that, I'm sure lots of you have made these before, but anytime that you mix butter into graham cracker crumbs, you know it's all incorporated when it becomes kind of crumbly. And then it's easy to pat in and pat down into the bottom of the pan. And makes for, whether it's a pie or a dessert, it makes a very good crust. One of my favorite kind of crusts. All right, now I just want to pat this in so it's nice and firmly patted into the bottom of the pan. It will harden more as they bake, of course. Graham cracker crumbs are one of my favorite pie crusts, too. I love graham cracker crust. I just think they're yummy and they're lighter sometimes than a regular pie crust, which is good sometimes, too. I mean, some pies need, you know, apple pie is an apple pie if it's not on a regular crust to me. But that's one thing I really like about like key lime pie is that it's made on a graham cracker crust. And every pie is different. And actually, surprisingly, I've had French slope pie on both regular crust and graham cracker crust. So I don't know what's really the right way there. So here is my graham cracker crust, all patted in. And now I can put the other things on top. Wash the butter off my hands. I like to have my hands clean as possible when I'm baking and cooking. All right. So next, it's just a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk that I'll just pour right over. No, maybe, I mean, there's so many different ways to make these, and I don't think there's any right way or any wrong way. So if you do it differently, that's great. If you have your own kind of way that you make these, that's awesome. You know, I feel that way with a lot of things that I cook and bake. I measure some things out to an extent, and I, do certain things to an extent, but I feel like with a lot of things, it's just kind of you put your own twist, and it's how you like it. And that can be that way a lot of times when you bake. So that is that. And now I'm going to sprinkle on my coconut and my nuts. So I'm going to do 1 1/3 cups of coconut. Just sprinkle that on. Is that 1/3 cup? My old eyes don't always see these well. I need another cup back here. Oh, things are falling out of the cupboard. It's never a good sign. When you're baking and you open the cupboard and things fall out, that tells you it's time to clean the cupboard. That you got too much in your baking cupboard, which happens to be the case with me. And it's a good time of year for that, spring cleaning. I might as well clean out. One of these days I'll have to clean out the cupboard. But not tonight because I'm baking. All right, so now we've got that. We've got a cup of, normally it would be chocolate chips. Today it's springtime M&Ms. They look so pretty with this. All right, so that's that. And then butterscotch chips. I love butterscotch chips. Now, they might not be everybody's favorite, but I really like them. And one of my favorite cookies is made with those, the oatmeal butterscotch chip cookies. And they are a good cookie. All right, so that's that. Now, I got to add in a half a cup of chopped pecans, which I think this is a half a cup. I mean, if you didn't have pecans and say you have walnuts, that would be fine too. I just happen to have them. You could use pretty much whatever nut you want. Yeah. Whatever you have on hand or whatever sounds good to you. I'm just going to add a few more of these. All right. That is looking pretty. And now they're assembled. I can show you what they look like assembled. There we go. And now I'm going to stick them in my 350-degree oven and set it for 25 minutes. And there you have it. Springtime magic cookie or 7-layer bars, however you want to call them. And they're so yummy and so easy and so good to make that you make them and bring them anywhere, any potluck, any family gathering, they'll be gone. Guarantee ya. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you will try those sometime. You'll really like them. And I will, once they are done, I will take a picture of the finished product and put it on a quick video. And I hope you all have a great night. Until next time, make sure that you hit that like button and that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. And I hope you enjoyed this. See you next time. Bye, guys.